Which one is best? Which one is worst? Which one is last? Which one is first? You can have your opinions, but we say what?
Hey witches, welcome to We Say What, a podcast where we say what about things and stuff. And that's what we're going to do today. We are minimally prepared, but enjoying a fabulous new atmosphere, which we're really excited about. And we've got a lot of admin at the top of the show, so why don't we just get into that first?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you want to start, or would you like me to?
Well, I'm upset.
Oh, dear. Tell me why.
I'm upset at myself because we recorded our Bravo episode went live today.
Okay.
And I go downstairs to make myself a cup of coffee, and what did I find but this?
That would have been perfect.
My Bravo, if you're listening, it's my Bravo Real Housewives mugshot mug, which is actually very outdated. It needs about 8 or 9 more.
Truly.
Since it was made. I have tons of swag. Like, what was I doing? I could have been all decked out.
Correct. I could have worn my Ramona glasses. I have all the I literally have a t-shirt company where I designed and sold Bravo shirts.
Yeah. I'm looking at my Ramona glasses. I have a sweatshirt that my sister got me that says "This is my Real Housewives watching" sweatshirt. I have joggers that say joggers. Like, what am I doing?
Real missed opportunity for both of us. But I think where we are going to be okay with this is that we've already discussed doing future Bravo episodes with other content creators. So let's remember this. Let's just put this.
Another teachable moment.
We learned so much. Every day is a winding road, and every day we learn something, and that is how we're going to prevent Alzheimer's and dementia. So this podcast is like Sudoku, however you say it, for your brains and for ours in particular. I wanted to share our very first review, if that was okay with you.
Yes, please do.
And in future episodes, we'd love to share your reviews. So if you haven't yet done so, please follow us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or Amazon Podcasts or YouTube, wherever you prefer to get your content. Because look, we're available in all those places now. We've done it.
We're everywhere.
Coming at you.
What is it? All at once? Everything, everywhere, all at once?
That's it. And Patreon will be coming. Well, by the time this airs, Patreon will already be locked and loaded. So we hope that you're already there. If you're not, go check out the Patreon, because we've just posted recently an episode where we talk about all of our celebrity encounters, except for one that Priscilla forgot to mention.
Another thing I'm mad at myself about is we forgot to include perceived celebrity encounters.
Which I don't know what that means, but I'm excited.
Well, I have been prepared to meet Tina Fey like my whole life. And I used to live on the Upper West Side of Manhattan. So it was possible that there was going to be a run-in. So I was like, I got to be prepared, obviously. So
Keep
I
a note
decided
card in your pocket.
I decided that if I was ever at Cinderella or, Zabar's or something, and she was there, I would just sort of like put myself in her, not in her personal space, but like within earshot.
In the periphery.
Just sort of like, be like, I don't remember if I brushed my teeth today. And I just think she would be so charmed by that.
I think you're right.
That she'd be like, do you want to write a show with me? And I would be like, I don't know, I'm pretty busy.
Mm-hmm. I've got this podcast.
In 10 years that I'm going to start.
Oh, well, I think that was a good move. Although, did I brush my teeth today would maybe not inspire people to come closer to you.
I've had that thought also. And I'm not saying it would have... It would have worked. It would have worked.
It would have worked.
She would have loved it.
Mm-hmm. I had a job interview yesterday, and I'm hoping I don't get it because I want to just do this podcast. But I felt like it was something that's like in my wheelhouse and pays well, and I would have been a jerk if I didn't at least try.
I don't understand.
I know. I know. Well, also, it would require me to stop doing my PhD, which brings me a lot of joy and will bring me a lot of joy when people have to call me Dr. Jackie later in life.
Well, do people check? I mean,
I could just go by that now.
Should Mel Robbins be writing like self-help books? No, but she does.
She does. And, to be fair, I've written a book. Should I have written it? I didn't claim to be a doctor. I do have my master's in counselor education. So, I feel like I have
That's
credentials.
so close. That's so close.
Anyway, this is the review that we're going to read. And this is from Caitlin Pino. Caitlin, bless
Thank you.
We love you. Bless you as a witch would bless you, is what I mean when I say that. The show felt like a sleepover from back in the day when you would talk about the most random stuff at 2 a.m. My one qualm is not being asked for my own input. That differed on almost every single matchup. Also, my Polish grandma is rolling in her grave. Never had a pierogi worth eating. That was all caps.
I haven't had a pierogi worth eating. I'm not saying I'm not open to it.
Right.
But yes, that was very sweet. The feedback I've been getting personally in my DMs is that everything is great except the opinions. And I'm like, cool.
Perfect. And we're going to have to stand by our opinions. If you're making a podcast like this, you've just got to stand on it, even if they're not agreeable.
But then we also, we could change them. So we'll either stand by them or not.
Exactly. We either have to stand by them or do the opposite of that, which is flip-flop, which is okay because we're allowed to do whatever we want because this is our space.
It's important that we remember as a society that it's okay to change your opinions when you receive new information or if you feel like it.
Right. But yes. And also that first point you made, very salient, very important. And tell your family, okay?
And tell your family.
Tell your family that and also tell them to listen to the podcast. Okay.
Obviously.
Another thing I wanted to make sure, because we have not mentioned this. I mean, we've mentioned it, I think, but I have not found it until just now. This is the tweet that inspired the entire theme for the podcast. And I feel like we need to give credit where it is due to Christine Lynn Herman. Handle Christine Exists. Christine, we love you. Thank you for the idea. She said, my friends and I routinely have bracket nights where we pick 16 of something. Tonight it's types of chairs. Mark it down. And argue about them until we crown a winner. And there is something magnificent about watching grown-ass adults lose it over whether a rocking chair or a recliner is better. So
they both serve such different purposes. Like I want to be invited to one of those nights. And hopefully once we grow, we'll have like 8 people battling it out with us over this bullshit.
What I would love to do, and this is another thing we need to tell y'all, we just put a ring on it, okay? We just made a commitment to this podcast for an entire year. We spent dollars, all right, on
several dollars.
Several dollars.
I mean, in this economy,
at
this time of year,
yes, we have invested in this podcast, and we didn't just take the cheapest option. Nay, we selected the second to cheapest option, where we will be able to involve you in live streaming things, where you will maybe get a chance to voice your opinion.
Caitlin,
wrong as it may be. No, your opinions are probably great, but
it's a big deal. We're 2 unemployed bitches,
right?
Fighting for our lives, shelling out several dollars,
and we want to be able to live stream because so many of you have reached out to me as well in my DMs and said how much you like the podcast. Put it in a review so we can read it, because I don't know, when you send me a DM, I don't know if you want to keep it private, and I don't want to share it with the world. If you put it publicly, then we know it's safe, it's fair game.
Yeah, and we need the validation.
Also, yes, we need the validation.
I'm a middle child, so. Stop.
So that's all my housekeeping. Anything else that you'd like to add before we move on?
No, I think that's all the self-loathing I have for today. So today we're doing the most savage email sign-off.
I love
So
this one.
I've got 16 that may appear on the surface to be like, everyday usage email signatures, but we all know there is subtext in the work environment. And again, yes, we are both unemployed bitches, but we haven't always been. Okay, we have been email bitches too.
And I would like to point out one of my strongest passions and skill sets is the strongly worded email.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, I've had friends, hire me to write their strongly worded emails for them. So I do feel a certain affinity for this topic. I also want to emphasize punctuation matters, not as much in the ending because you're usually just going to use a comma here, but I think for some of these it might come into play.
Yes. I'm also I'm really good at emails as well. I can end your life in a sentence, and I will.
I'm like really good at emails.
I'm like really good at emails. And then I will puke and be like, oh my God. But on the surface,
she looks calm and ready to drop bombs. That is a very good point. I am vicious. Send, die. Like immediately, like sweating and like dreading and like don't ever respond to me. I don't want them to ever respond to the email unless they're shaking with fear and they respond. They're like, yes, everything you wanted, you get it. But I don't want to, I don't want a rebuttal. I don't want to hear anything else from you. Just accept my terms.
Just accept my terms and we'll both be happy. Which I used to work in influencer marketing and my terms were rarely accepted. But the emails were really good.
Yeah, I believe it.
All right. So our first matchup is warmly versus be well.
Warmly does feel warm. Like warmly feels not super aggressive. Neither of them seem very aggressive. Be well makes me think that you fancy yourself like a yoga instructor or a life coach.
Oh, to me, be well is like, bye. Be well.
Be well.
You be well. I'll be over here.
Okay. See, maybe this isn't great for someone who's autistic and doesn't understand subtext.
Maybe this is perfect.
Out.
Maybe this is perfect.
I'm learning so much today. Okay. So be
warmly
well
to me is like yes, can be considered neutral or is like kind of trying to make up for whatever's in the body. Like I'm trying to correct course.
Okay, like I said all this and I meant it warmly.
But
it might have come
yes,
across
and
a
I would
little
like to
sassafras.
move forward together. Yeah. So in my opinion, be well is deal with what I just said.
Okay, and so warmly to me also indicates you'd like further communication on this matter. I'm sorry, this is the most savage, so we're going to select the most savage, not the nicest one. Okay.
We're talking context today, Jackie.
Okay. So yeah, then be well, I think is the most savage.
Yeah. All right, next we have best versus have a good one.
Have a good one feels a lot less formal to me because it feels speaky. Best, I feel like, has infiltrated every email I've read in the past 24 months. And I say
it's not the only time that the word best shows up on here, by the way.
Oh, yes, I did notice that.
There are some variations.
Best, when I said 24 months, I did mean it as if emails were in their toddler age, as if emails have been reinvented, because I think once best entered the picture, it really reinvigorated the email scene.
Yes. It's very versatile.
People love best.
There can be any tone underneath that.
Yeah. I think we have to move best forward just because of its monstrosity, its size.
So next,
okay,
related, best regards or talk soon.
Best regards feels like
I feel like I have a monocle.
Right. Well, the Queen sends her regards. Best regards is cold to me.
It's cold as hell.
Talk soon's like, hey girl, talk soon. Like
yeah. It could be biting. It could be like, you give me my answer soon.
Right. If your boss says talk soon, I would shit my pants. Immediately.
I use talk soon a lot because to just be like, let's keep this pace going.
Okay.
But I could have very well like read you to filth, and it's like talk soon, meaning get on my level and give me what I want. But I think best regards is the colder.
It's cold.
Yeah.
So that feels savage. Yeah, I agree. But talk soon has the potential for chill.
Potential. I mean, really, depending on the body of the email,
Right.
anything can. Okay, moving on. So best regards moves on. Warm regards or take care, which to me feels like closing a door.
I was going to say, take care feels so bitchy.
Take care.
Take care, exactly. It's like, take care.
We're doing the middle finger if you're just listening. Take care, middle finger.
Yeah. If you're just listening and you may not know this, it is possible to be watching.
Yes.
On either Spotify or YouTube. Check it out. Yeah, warm regards feels similar to warmly to me. When you put warm in there, although I know people sometimes say things they don't mean, it feels warmer than best regards.
Yes. It also feels like matronly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's like your grandmother at a wedding.
Yeah. Best regards feels like the queen.
Regards.
And warm regards feels like warm regards. Like it feels like the peasant
like-
in the village.
Or like whoever uses warm regards, like you know they can't make a PDF.
It's your piano teacher from
Yes.
when you were a kid, and it's a guy. He's always wearing a Christmas sweater, and he's balding and wearing glasses, and he makes a Christmas letter every year. Like he says, "This is what my family's been up to."
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, take care. Since we both felt like immediately dread, I think has to be the most savage one. But I like to
take care.
discuss this.
Take care can be devastating because it can be just an axe to whatever. Yeah.
It does feel like end. Like take care. This is the last I'm going to say about this. Yeah.
Deal with what I just did to you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The next bracket is cheers versus thank you.
I know that I've done an accent for two. I won't do it for cheers, but I feel like cheers does come from the UK. Like I feel like if you're getting that.
I will tell you what, if you use cheers in an email to me and you are not from
Exactly.
the UK or Australia,
Right.
like I have no respect for you.
Yeah,
You're either a linked influencer, bro, or like you're not over the 3 weeks you studied abroad in college.
Exactly. Or it's better be like a happy hour invite or something, you know?
Yes,
Like,
that's fine. Or like some sort of and that's even a stretch.
right. Yeah, no, I don't want to cheers from anybody who's not from the UK or Australia. I guess Australia does do that as well. Thank you.
Yeah.
Ooh, doggy.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's very, again, final point. Like you might even put a period after that.
Whoa, yeah. Period or comma can be completely savage. If you've got an exclamation point, that's a totally different story. But as far as
Thank
savage-
you.
Yeah.
You're right.
And that so that'll be tough if it moves on for like advanced brackets. It definitely beats out cheers though.
Yeah. If you add like a for your attention to this matter, you go straight to jail.
The recipient does.
Yes.
The
Oh,
recipient.
no. The typer, because it's the president. He's
Right. No, if you do that, you can get away with literally anything.
That's right. You go straight not to jail. You just go to the White
Go
House.
straight
and
to
you
the
live
White
there.
House.
Top of the country. Highest position. Okay. So we're saying thank you moves on.
Thank you moves on.
Okay.
All right. Next, thanks in advance or respectfully.
I got to tell you, I don't feel good about either of these.
No, my butt is clenched.
Yeah. Thanks in advance. That means I have to do what you said.
That means you are complying.
And I don't like, okay, listen, as I've mentioned, neurodivergent, pathological demand avoidance is a thing. Like my PDA is so strong that if I ask my husband, which dress do you like better? He better reverse psychology me, because I will not ever put on the one that he likes better. Because if he says I like that better, that means he's trying to require me to wear it, and my brain will not allow me to wear it.
Wait a
So-
minute. I didn't know this was a thing. My husband just thinks I'm stubborn.
No. I'll be like, do you want sriracha or Cholula for your hot sauce? And I'm like, you know what? Whatever you said was wrong, and I have to get the other one. That's the thing.
Yeah. I feel like by the end of like 6 months of this, I'm gonna have a full diagnosis.
It's likely, as I mentioned, I am getting my doctorate and I am studying neurodivergence, so I'll be bringing more and more information to you. Anyway, thanks in advance triggers me in that way in particular.
Yeah. Me too. As a Taurus and newly
Diagnosed.
diagnosed person with, what is it? PDA?
PDA, pathological demand avoidance. Welcome to the club.
But then respectfully is like, fuck you.
It is.
You basically
Respectfully.
should say disrespectfully.
Yeah. Respectfully means disrespectfully. Exactly. It means the opposite. Which one is worse though?
Respectfully. It's laying it out there. That's like, I don't respect you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's saying everything that I've said has probably been very disrespectful to this point, and I'm saying respectfully to make it sound like I'm being respectful, but I'm not being respectful.
Right. It's another one that's trying to like correct course, kind of, or you know, like a little button at the end that's like, hee hee, sorry, but not.
Oh, but thanks in advance. Thanks in advance. I don't know how I feel about this one. But since you feel very strongly about one, I think that we should move forward with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, yeah, respectfully, there's no way that you're like, you can't, like, thanks in advance, exclamation point. That changes things. Respectfully, exclamation point, doesn't exist.
That's right.
You're
right.
You can't soften it. All right. So, respectfully moves forward as she should. Sincerely versus much appreciated.
Sincerely is like the first signature
pioneer.
you ever learn. And you feel really fancy. It's the first like word you learn how to write in cursive because you're like, I'm writing a letter now and I'm learning how to
Script.
right. It feels like something, for some reason I feel like I would write that in a letter to my family, but that's not right. Maybe that was just me in second grade not knowing anything about myself and being like, this is how you end a letter.
Wait, it wouldn't, your first one would be love.
Yeah, that too. Correct.
You know those squiggles in there?
Yeah. Oh, I think I didn't know what love was even back then. Just kidding. I probably did say love.
We'll discuss that on the Patreon.
Yes, let's. Okay, and then much appreciated feels a little bit like thanks in advance to me. Like
Sincerely is like, again, very versatile, very bland,
yeah.
kind of introductive.
Right. You would only use that. You wouldn't use that. Yeah, exactly. Introductive. You'd use it in the first email with somebody where you've ever talked to them, but not in like, I'm writing to complain because you didn't refund me for whatever thing that happened.
Which you would sign that out with much appreciated.
Appreciated. Yeah. Much appreciated. Yeah, I think much appreciated is probably more savage.
Yeah,
Sincerely doesn't have a lot.
No, and I feel like it is working its way out of the email
It should.
vernacular as it should. Like it's being replaced by best.
Yeah. It's very Dear
big
John also, like, but not Dear John, because that would also be love. What is wrong with me and my
I
heart?
don't know. I don't. Speaking of other things that are like from the 1940s. Next time I read a Dear John letter. I don't know. Are you getting divorced?
Who knows? No, not tomorrow or anything, but
Put it on
one
the
day.
Patreon.
Just kidding. I love you, Lou. Okay. What's the last bracket?
Okay. Speaking of Dear John, yours sincerely versus none at all.
Now,
No
for-
sign off, just your name.
I was going to say, do you put your name? Yes. Okay, just your name. None to me just feels like familiar, not savage. Like, I feel like if I was going to write to somebody I already know, I don't think you can get away with
But we're
just...
talking about work, though. Like,
Okay, it's all work. Yours sincerely also feels
antiquated.
antiquated and familiar, too familiar for work.
Too gushy. Like, yeah, to me, just signing your name in a work environment is aggressive.
That's it. Good to know.
Unless it's like, you're really familiar with this person and you're like, or even like a let me know, just Priscilla that's aggressive.
Okay.
If I was like Pete,
Right.
or just something like that, probably fine. But if I'm reading you to filth and then that's it, I'm not even closing it out. That's how I feel, Priscilla.
Okay. Wow. I hope we never email each other.
I insist that it's none.
Okay. I'm fine with that. I feel like yours sincerely is too
I don't think it's even
flourishy.
used. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Top 8. First bracket, Be Well versus Best. Most Savage.
Be best.
No, Be Well versus
I know. I'm
not
just
versus the,
having a baby.
the First Ladies program for
yeah.
anti-bullying or whatever.
Also, did you see they have an ornament on the tree that says it?
Yeah, it looks like I wrote it with my left hand.
Exactly. I was going to say that looks like a child.
I'm right-handed. Yeah.
Who's making these choices? Be well, best. I guess, again, best is so prevalent, but it doesn't feel savage necessarily.
Yeah.
Be well feels more like, as you described it to me in the first round, it feels more savage to me as first layer of thinking. What do you think?
Yeah, be well to me is like ending something. Unless, of course, you're like emailing your herbalist. Or like that's they're in the wellness industry. But that's very specific and niche.
You know what I keep thinking about with Be Well is Dax Shepard says it sometimes on Armchair Expert when he's saying goodbye to somebody. And it's weird because he used to always end the podcast telling the guests that he loved them or that he adored them or whatever. And sometimes he'll just say be well. And it feels like aggressive when he says, well, not aggressive, but it feels like a lot colder, obviously, but than love, of course. But
now that's making me think, if someone said that to me, like in a customer service setting, I would be that would be so lovely. Like if the cashier was like, be well, I would be like, oh my God, she means it.
she wants me to
She
stay
wants
healthy.
me to be well. So like, you say that shit to my face, I'm going to melt in a puddle.
Okay. But via written communication, which one are you thinking is more savage?
I'm kind of thinking best because the versatility is there.
Be well. Well, okay. Since I didn't understand, for me, remember the first time we talked about this, I thought be well was just fine. But then I heard what you said. I took it on board. I'm changing my opinions with new information, as we discussed at the top of the show. Very important to do. Best, again, does feel very linked in to me. It just feels very... it could have a lot of meaning, a lot of different meanings.
Yeah.
And so I'm fine with either. I don't feel strongly one way or the other here. If you do, I'm willing to agree with you, is what I'm saying.
All right, I'm going to reverse course and go to Be Well because it feels like a sign off. Like
Okay.
that I potentially just ended something, but I wish you well.
Yeah, and I think the best is like, people aren't even thinking when they put it. There's not a lot of meaning behind. There's like all the meanings, but also no meaning because they're just like, this is the go-to sign off now. So
For best.
Yeah. They're like, I don't know what to say. Best. It's only 4 letters.
Right.
Best.
It's a throwaway.
Yeah.
It's a throwaway. Be Well is, you might as well punch me in the tit.
Well, don't do that though.
I mean, don't do that. Next, Best Regards versus Take Care.
Take Care is the one that immediately jumped out to me as being like falsely kind. Best Regards was the other one. Best Regards. Best Regards, again, it feels like the holidays to me.
Yeah, it feels, I think Take Care is a middle finger.
Yeah, that's what we said the first time.
I think Take Care moves forward and we agree on that. Thank You versus Respectfully.
Respectfully.
Yeah, no,
For
there's
sure.
we don't have to debate this one.
Yeah.
The
for sure.
second round is unusually easier.
Yeah,
It usually
that's
gets
okay.
harder. but hey, it just means we're right?
Right.
That's what that means. Much Appreciated versus No Sign Off.
I think Much Appreciated is you think no sign off. You really don't like when people don't use a sign off. You need a sign off. You need to know specifically what the context is.
I guess, yeah, that's tough because, like you said earlier, if it's someone you work with all the time and they're just signing off, I wouldn't read into that. But if it was like someone who's reading me the riot act and then they don't do a little damage control with their sign off, I know I'm in trouble.
I'm trying to think specifically if a boss were to email me this and they were saying like, next time you do this, make sure that you don't fuck it up, Jackie. And then this is how they end that email.
Much appreciated.
Much appreciated or nothing. Yeah, nothing would hurt me more.
Nothing
on
would
that
hurt.
one.
Yeah. Much appreciated at least softens some sort of blow.
Yeah. Okay. With that specific example, which we will only use for this one bracket comparison because there are no rules, just right. Yes.
No rules, just chaos.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. We're on our top 4. Be well versus take care.
I think take care.
Take care. Yeah, because be well, not used that much anyway.
Right.
And maybe it's the harshness of all the consonants in take care. Be well. Take care. Fuck you.
Yeah, you're right. That's a good point. Because they basically have the same meaning. It's both about your like physical and mental well-being. Like be healthy, take care of yourself, be well in your body, your mind, and your soul. But be well has this sound. And take care.
Yeah. Eat glass.
I should have put that on.
We should put that on there too. Respectfully versus none.
I think respectfully.
I kind of think so too. If these two are up against each other, it's just like respectful. Like if someone wrote respectfully, my eyes, you can hear like
You're flustered thinking about it.
I would lose it.
Respectfully.
Respectfully.
And respectfully. Oh, with all due respect. I mean,
right.
That's the same.
As soon as someone says with all due respect, you're about to be disrespected. All right, so this brings us down to our last 2.
Okay.
Take care versus respectfully.
This is tough because they both have a lot of k and r.
True.
We can't fall back on that.
True.
Um,
One is ending something. Take care is ending something. Respectfully, I think we said this before. It's like, I just ended you. But we have to move on. Like some more communications are coming.
I think respectfully is where I'm landing on this.
I'm having heart palpitations the more this one moves forward. Yeah, respectfully just implies that a lot of disrespect has happened and the shit's on fire.
Yeah, and I respect you as a human, not really, but I'm just claiming that I do. And I'm pretending that I am a good person, which I'm not because I just tore your... Well, unless you did something to deserve it. Yeah.
Maybe I am the good person in this situation and you deserve everything you got.
Yes, that's true.
But you might as well just do like 5 middle finger emojis.
We might just try doing that in 2026.
Yeah. I also do not want to hear that emojis are not professional. I will send you a GIF. And that's why people like to work with me. Again, I am not employed, which now I'm thinking
speaks volumes.
But I'm a personality hire who's also like really good at everything.
Also, may I just say I'm glad you say GIF rather than GIF.
I wouldn't say it any other way. Respectfully, okay. Jackie.
Respectfully.
I wouldn't say it any other way.
Because the G stands for graphic, which starts with a G. G. G.
You learned something new. Dr. Jackie.
Paging Dr. Jackie.
Legend on the Jackie.
Queen of acronyms. G stands for graphic.
But I love to send a GIF in an email. I love it. You got it, dude. I love it. We did it, Joe.
You got it, dude. It's probably the next email signature that we should all be adopting.
We should be adopting. Yes. Let us know which ones you have actually seen that have made you either smile or clench your butthole. I would love to hear. I mean, we use the basics, but I want to know in IRL, what have you seen that has caused you pause or tickled you?
Or just give us some funny ones.
Or funny ones that we should be implementing moving forward.
There was one, what was it? Anyways, which I think is a funny one I'd love to use. Or You'll Never Take Me Alive, which was from Nate M. Jensen. We'll share these on Instagram. You'll see them later. But there's a lot of good ones out there. We'd love to hear yours and your feedback.
Who's got the sack to use them? Like, we can make them up all day.
That's right. Not me. I don't have the sack to use anything. But I do like, so we've crowned Respectfully.
Respectfully is the most savage email sign off from the accepted work vernacular.
Okay.
And I feel good about it.
I feel good about it too, Respectfully. And I hope that you guys agree with us for once in your lives. And if you don't, that's fine. Let us know in the comments. Let us know on social media. And please, please, please leave us a review. We would love to read them on the next episode. If you're holding your phone right now thinking, what am I going to listen to next? This is a good time to just go ahead and leave a quick review and 5 stars.
Yeah. It's January. It's a terrible month. Put us on while you're working. It's a terrible month. Let us bring you joy.
That's why we're here.
Why we're here.
That's why we were made.
Respectfully.
Okay. We love you guys. We'll talk to you next time. No sign off?
Priscilla.
Jackie. Dr. Jackie.
Respectfully, us.
You can have your opinions, but we say what?